Hey guys, Matthew Kim Mastery, and today I'm doing my week 11 predictions and power rankings. Now, last week was my worst week of the year. I went 4-9. First week that I went under 7 wins. That's what done really good this year. I have a total record of 88, 59, and 1. Which isn't bad because I've seen other YouTubers that are like, gosh, a lot lower there and haven't even hit the 80s yet. Which has been so bad. So I've already predicted one game, right? I predicted that the Browns were going to beat the Steelers. Didn't expect a blowout, but it's whatever. So it starts with this week's games. Now, the first game, the 7-2 Saints versus the 3-6 Bucks. I'm gonna be at that game, so I'm gonna have a really fun at the game. It'll be my first NFL or college football game. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm picking the Saints to win. 5-4 Cowboys at the 3-5-1 Lions. This one's kind of a hard pick. It says that Dak Prescott has lost 3 straight non-divisional road games, but I'm still taking the Cowboys only because the Lions have not been that good the last couple of weeks. They have really been terrible the last really 5 weeks, but they kind of got screwed over by one win. But ever since that game, it was kind of a lost cause. 6-3 Bills, 2-7 Dolphins. This is easy. I'm taking the Bills. The Dolphins are on a roll, but I don't know how much longer it will be, and I don't know if they're gonna get word to start tanking so they can get a higher pick in the draft. So I'm picking the Bills. 4-5 Jags, 5-4 Colts. This is a close divisional game. So, this one was tough. This one's either way. I'm just taking the away team with the Jags. I just think the Colts have hit a drought the last couple of weeks. And with that, the Jags are trying to start something. And I think this is their chance. Now, the 2-7 Falcons at the 5-4 Panthers. So, all the SEC games, or all the NFL South games will be played at 1 p.m. And this is a kind of tough game. When I went through these games, I didn't read the NFL stats. It says the Falcons have won 5 of the last 6 games versus the Panthers. But I'm taking the Panthers. I'm just a little bit more confident. I would love for the Panthers to lose because then the Saints have a 3-game lead if they win this week over them. And it just will be too much for I think the Panthers to even gain back. And the Saints will have the better hope of winning the NFC South. Now the 3-6 Broncos at the 7-3 Vikings. Easy game, taking the Vikings. 6-3 Titans, 7-2 Ravens. This is probably will be the closest game this week. I think these are 2 really good teams, and I really can't tell the difference. It's really hard to predict this game because it is, like it says, the battle of the MVP candidates, and they're just 2 really good teams. I have the Texans winning, but I think either way will win. There's an argument for each team, and I can't predict. Just predicting. Now, this is another hard game. That's because this team's gonna suck more. The 2-7 Jets or the 1-8 Redskins. Redskins have 0 touchdowns through 6 games, first time since 1940, and it's gonna continue with the Jets winning. Now, the first 4 afternoon game with the 4 or 5 p.m. game is the 3-6-1 Cardinals at the 8-1 49ers. The Cardinals won 8 of the last 9 games versus the 49ers. And I'm actually taking the Cardinals. They played, I think, a couple weeks ago, and it was a super close game, I think. Let me see. I'm thinking week 9. Yeah, they played a couple weeks ago, and it was a 3-point game on Thursday night. So who knows? But I think this Cardinals are going to get it this time. They're away, but I really think the Cardinals will get them this time. And I think, see, the 49ers losing 2 games in a row and really opening up the NFC. Next game, 425. 0-9 Bengals at the 5-4 Raiders. The Bengals are the worst team in the NFL, so the Raiders are going to have an easy game this week. Now, this is one of the biggest games because it could be an upset, and it's a rematch from a Super Bowl 2 years ago. The 8-1 Patriots at the 5-4 Eagles. For the last 5 matchups decided by 1 possessions, and I am taking the Eagles. I think the Patriots will get their 2nd loss of the year, and people are going to expose this offense. I think this team is going to drop in power ranking, and people are going to start realizing that this team only have 8 wins because they played the easiest first half of the year. And I think the Eagles are going to prove it, just like the Ravens did. Sunday Night Football, the 4-5 Bears at the 5-4 Rams. The Bears lost 4 of the last 5 games, started the season 3-1. And they're going to end that streak with going to 5-5 because I have them beating the LA Rams. The Rams have just not been the same this year. And they're probably not going to make the playoffs. And they're just terrible. Monday Night Football. The 6-4 Chiefs at the 4-6 Chargers, aka in Mexico City. The Chiefs have won 4 of the last 9 of the last 10 games. And with this one is actually going to be in Mexico City. Last year it was supposed to be Mexico City, but apparently the field got destroyed or was just not game ready. So they had to move the game back to the Chargers. And I think back to Kansas City, I think it was last year. This year it will happen. And I have the Chiefs winning. So let's go to standings. Look at division. So for the Patriots, they have a 2-game lead over the Bills. Ravens have a 3-game lead over the Steelers, but the Steelers have not had the bye yet, and they played this week. Oh no, Steelers had the bye. They just played this week, so it depends on how the Ravens play. The Texans have a 1-game lead over the Colts. Chiefs have a 1-game difference, but it's because they haven't had their bye yet. Cowboys are tied with the Eagles, but have the tiebreaker due to the win. Packers have a 1-game lead over Minnesota. Saints have a 2-game lead over the Panthers. The 49ers have a 1-game lead over the Seahawks, but the Seahawks have not had their bye. I think their bye is this week. Let's go back to games. Yes, there's 4 teams on bye here. The 8-2 Seahawks, the 8-2 Packers, the 5-5 Titans, and the 2-8 Giants. The Seahawks play Philly next week. The Packers play San Francisco. The Titans play the Jags, and the Giants play the Chicago Bears. Now, there's 2 games that are really 2 teams that are on the bye before really important games. The Seahawks before the Eagles, and the Packers before San Francisco, because if the Packers beat San Francisco, the Saints, the Packers, and the 49ers will all be tied if San Francisco and the Saints win this week, and the Seahawks and the Seahawks and the Packers will have the tiebreaker over the 49ers, so it could be the Saints, Packers, Seahawks, and then the 49ers. So it's going to be a good game. And let's look at conference. So far, your standings look like the 8-1 Patriots, the 7-2 Ravens, the 6-3 Titans, and the 6-4 Chiefs, with the 6-3 Bills and 5-4 Raiders having the wild card. Raiders, even without Antonio Brown, are still a wild card team. Now we have the 8-1 49ers, 8-2 Packers, 7-2 Saints, and the 5-4 Cowboys as division leaders, with the 8-2 Seahawks and the 7-3 Vikings in the playoffs, with the Rams not being in the playoffs as of right now, and it's still looking iffy. Now let's get into my power rankings first. So a little bit of a mix-up, but some teams I just couldn't do anything with and just move them up one and move them down one. So let's get through it. The Bengals and the Redskins stay the same. 32nd, 31st. 30th is the Giants -3. 29th Jets +1. 28th Colts -10. 27 Dolphins +1. 26 Falcons +3. 25th Bears +1. 24th Browns +1. 23rd Jags +1. 22nd Titans +1. 21st Buccaneers +1, 20th Broncos +1, 19th Lions +1, 18th Chargers +1, 17th Bills -1, 16th Rams -2, Steelers are 15 +2, 14th Cardinals -1, 13th Raiders +2, 12th Cowboys -2, 11th Patriots +1, 10th Panthers -1, 9th Chiefs +2, 8th Vikings -1, 7th Packers -1, 6th Eagles -1, 5th Saints -4, 4th the Titans stay the same, 3rd the 49ers -1, 2nd Seahawks +6, and first place, first time this season, the Ravens +2. I saw that the Saints moved down on 5th. If they win this week, and the 49ers and the Texans lose, and the Ravens lose, because I picked against all of them but the Texans, the Saints could be back up there, because I think they might pass the Seahawks. So that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry to talk a little bit of me ranting. Just comment down below if you agree or disagree with any of my picks. See you guys later.